Good afternoon, and good afternoon. Straight away, apologies for wind noise. It's been so windy the last couple of days. Can't do anything about it. So, where I am, I'm just where the Hopp, well, it's still the building, if you know what I mean, the fabric of the building. Just going to show you quickly round. A lot know this is like his old stomping ground round here. And it's just looking a bit, you know, what can you say? This is the old Hopp. Sharon used to have this, managed this for donkey's years. You've met Sharon before when I went into the old Gillespie's, now Champs, on Topping Street, just at the back of here. Just down there. I'll try and show you in a few minutes. But you can see what's happened. It looks like, I'll walk around in a minute, but you can see there, that's the British Legion, member there from being 18-year-old. And it looks like Billy's has gone, Don Pepe's has gone. I'll have a look round now, but straight away, apologies for wind noise. I have got one of them mics in mind, so that will make it a lot easier. But we're just going on to Cookson Street now. Bear with me a second, because this will go straight onto the street. And it's a busy road, is this. So just bear with me. That's Sainsbury's there, so you know where exactly we are. I will cross over again in a second. Get the Hopp now. And the buildings next to. Just walk down this street in a sec. Just so difficult now. This used to be one way, this street, and now it's two ways. It's really difficult. I've got you on my selfie stick, by the way. No pun. No, nothing meant, honest. So we'll have a walk down here. Bear with me. I think this is Charles Street, by the way, we're on now. The back of the Hopp. This used to be like a courtyard, if you will, here. You know, at the back, and then the other buildings and what have you. Really, I know it's redevelopment needs doing. It does. So that had been Billy's straight in front of us, Don Pepe's. Billy had that for donkey's years. I don't know if you're from Blackpool, if you've been round here. Just about, it's hard to say now, just about here, right in front of us. It's now just wasteland, look. It's literally wasteland, isn't it? The Legion's stopping up, just there. British Legion, home of the Poppy fan. It's just very, I don't know. Right Bite Cafe just there. That's a cracking cafe. That's King Street. But look. This is all the redevelopment. And you've got to remember Blackpool's motto is progress. I know that. It's just that, you know, your old stomping ground. We used to watch the live acts and everything in the. Those that from Blackpool have been coming for years and you've been in the Hopp, you'll know that live bands were on all the time. Smoking Monkey, to mention just one. Just go down here. Show you where else there is as well. But you can see, this is where. See straight through, first time in how many years. Straight through. This feels really, really strange, do you know what I mean? To me anyway. That's the Legion, King Street. I was asked, where did the Legion used to be? It used to be in town, next to Queen Street. But the name of it escapes me at the moment. Just show you up here. Want a Millbourne in a second. That's, whoa! Sorry about the wind, I'm going to turn in a second and it won't be so bad then. This is Millbourne Street. show you up here in a second. There's the new dentist. It's just a temporary dentist there in what was the car park. I'll show you a bit more history here. Thai paradise. It's been done all around here. I think Stephen's done all around here. If you want to have a look at his vlog on that. What do you call it? Red light district or something? I think it was, Stephen, was it? If you want to watch Walk on the Wild Side, he's done all around here. Right, so this here, this used to be Scrooge's. Where, do you know, it's so strange when you're so used to something and it's so different. So yeah, it used to be Scrooge's. I'm not sure if you remember upstairs. This was the gym, and upstairs was Scrooge's that Jack and Brenda had for many a year. It's just so strange, honestly. It's just, yeah, Scrooge's wine bar, if you remember that. Just here. And then the gym was downstairs and Scrooge's above. It just seems, it just seems so funny. You know, when you're used to things as they were. A lot have been asking, I'll just show you here quickly and then we'll go back towards town. Just quickly show you, I hope I can get it in for you. At the end, oh, we'll walk down and I'll show you better. This pub here that we're coming on to, Frank Carson used to manage it many years ago, or own it, whatever you want to call it. Just bob down here a second for you. And then we'll walk down Church Street, down to there in a second. Yeah, here, where the car park is now. By the way, these trees were all 10 grand each, if I remember rightly, for a tree. I know, bloody hell, and people are on the streets. Plant a tree for 10 grand. I know it's meant to be greenery, this, that and the other. So this was the Grosvenor pub. The Grosvenor just here. The cracking pub. Like I say, Frank Carson used to have it. And we'd pop in here on the way into town because I was Devy Square further down Church Street. I'll show you in a second. I brought up down Devy Square area. So the Rakes pub, I've done all on the Rakes pub. Where it says the Salvation Army, just in the distance, a big building there in the distance. That's where you used to walk into what would have been the Rakes Hall Gardens. It's on the channel, all about that. But the last people, let me know if you know any different, but the last people I knew that had the Grosvenor, as the Grosvenor, because it changed to Cow Bar or something like that afterwards, was Bob and Trixie used to have it. I'm going back to the 80s, late 80s, something like mid to late 80s. But yeah, let's have a walk down Church Street. You know where we are in a minute. Sorry. Oh no, that's the Regent. Just bear with me a second. That's the Regent Cinema there, or Bingo Hall I know it as. The Regent just there. I think it's going to be too windy as soon as we turn onto Church Street. The wind's blowing off the prom obviously. And I've worked there when it was the Regent Bingo, because Trevor Bostock used to manage the Regent and also Coral Island. I've shown Coral Island when that used to be a bingo hall as well. Let's just try walking around a second. It's just too windy, innit? Is it? Just try for a second, because I was wanting to show something. But maybe not, you know. We'll see what happens. Let's just undo this. That's better. So yeah, so this is walking down Church Street. Oh, sorry, is that better? It's not that bad here, is it? But when we get to the corner of Church Street and Corn Street, which is just behind here, Corn Street, then it's going to get really windy. The pub just here, that's Robert Wynn's. The Blue Room, locally known as the Blue Room, or the Brew Room as it's called now. Now here, don't know if you can still see on the floor, but this used to be the public toilets, and you walk through just about here. Ladies and gents public toilets. It's just too windy. Just too windy, to be fair. So yeah, the brew room there. Let's walk around the corner a second. Now, you've got Frenchman's Cove just down here that I wanted to show you just quickly, if we can. Just show you this. This is part of Haunted Blackpool. Hang on, backpack's falling off me now. Frenchman's just there. Is that coming out? And they're really haunted. Bar 137 opened again now. Not been in for you. That's a bit better, isn't it? It's not quite so windy on this side. I'm protected by the buildings a bit. So yeah, that's what the site of the old ABC. The ABC cinema. Beatles have played there, some massive bands have played there, but now it's the car park and the temporary dentist. It's just strange, isn't it? You know, just going through the history of what was Blackpool in my lifetime. You know, really strange. Sorry about that wind. Let me come in a bit and it's not quite so bad. So yeah, so you can see where we are now. Just wandering down. I think that needs a bit of work on it, that building there. You can see down there, if you walk down there and just to the left, that used to be the common. Oh God, difficult explaining when the wind keeps gushing. It used to be the Comrades Club down there. And that's Topping Street. Obviously, Topping Street just there. And the Townsman just on the right hand side. Renegade there. I've shown you around Renegade. It was really busy during the punk. 4 days, packed solid. Anyway, we're just about in town now, so we'll leave it here. Oh, you've been alright with that little walk around. Just shows what things were like, done it at one time. If you remember what it was like. If not, there's a bit of history there, a bit for posterity really. Most of all, stay safe. You know what it is. Have a cracking day.